I just finished this jigsaw puzzle online of a kangaroo, and it really made me think about something, about why kangaroos hop rather than have 4 legs and walk like other animals, and why they have pouches for their young. I live in Australia. In summer it gets so hot, unbearably hot, every summer. I mean, the ground gets so hot, you can't even stand on it. Probably around 60 degrees Celsius. Now if you're an animal like a kangaroo, well, okay, I take that bit back. If you're an animal that has 4 legs, living in Australia, it's a herbivore, which is what kangaroos are, and you're not, you don't have hooves like horses or sheep or goats. We just have pads like a dog, right? Even though kangaroos have pads on their feet, you're going to have a very hard time walking, because it's going to be painful, because the ground is going to be so hot. Even if you run, it's not going to be enough. You can't get enough momentum to keep your feet off the ground. I actually think that kangaroos evolved hopping, the ability to hop, because the ground is so hot, and it gets so hot here. It would also make sense as to why the females have pouches, because if the little joey, the baby kangaroos are called joeys, if the joey is still too young, he can't just hop with his mum or run with his mum. So, because the ground gets too hot, so he or she wouldn't make it. And it also explains the height, how high up the pouch is from the ground. That the baby is, basically airborne off the ground fair distance. So when the mother's bouncing or hopping, the pouch never reaches the ground, which would make sense, because that's a back end there. But I think that's why kangaroo in particular hops on two legs, hops rather than has four legs. Well, yeah, when she has two front arms, they're actually arms rather than legs. So this is a two-legged animal, but in reality it's a three-legged animal because the tail is also a third leg, as well as a rudder, as you can see. I don't think that bit made sense. And also, the only disadvantage to this is, for the kangaroo, is kangaroos can't stop in a hurry. When they do have to stop in a hurry, they skid sideways. Oh, they skid sideways. Oh, they skid. Then they fall over. They're sort of sliding to a stop. I actually saw that happen on the road. There were two kangaroos heading out of town, and a car came around the corner right in front of them, and the kangaroo slid to a stop because they were hopping pretty fast. They slid to a stop, fell over in the process, then got up and came back this way. The car braked and didn't hit the kangaroos, but it was close. So yeah, kangaroos cannot stop in a hurry. They can only go forward. And they don't seem to have any brakes in there. When they have to stop suddenly. Although the first thing they should probably consider is going sideways. But maybe momentum can't. Maybe they can't go sideways suddenly. I don't know. But it kind of makes sense to me that how kangaroos look and how they run and move. I mean with the intense heat we get, it makes perfect sense that they would hop, being a large herbivore. And apparently their ankle bones, I don't know where their ankle bones are, maybe there. I did hear that their ankle bones are fused together, so they can't twist their ankles when they're hopping. Because that would be painful. Twist your ankle. So it's all because of the heat. So that means, how long has Australia been this bloody hot for? Because kangaroos have been like this for God only knows how long, probably since before the last ice age, before the megafauna died out. So there were giant kangaroos there in Australia at that time. And they de-evolved. Then they evolved into smaller kangaroos. Anyway, just wanted to share that with you. Bye.